Welcome back to the Rick Joyner Experience channel here on YouTube. Make sure you like the videos and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a notification when we've got a very special presentation for you. Of course, I'm Rick Joyner, host of Serenade to the City on Jazz 91.9 WCLK, Atlanta's and America's favorite jazz station, because I said so. And I'm honored now to be back with my buddy I haven't seen in a few years. He is one of the best in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be with my buddy Alex Bugnon. Man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see you again.
Good to see you too.
So how is everything?
Everything is perfect. It's still out there on the road all the time. So
Yeah.
after 30 some years, so I cannot ask for more,
30-something years.
Yeah.
And you're an outdoorsy guy.
Very.
And I'm glad you're better because you took a fall lately.
Ooh, that was 18 months ago exactly.
Okay.
I did a big cartwheel going down a mountain, and I smashed my Achilles and had a tear in my meniscus. And I spent 3 months in a cast and then a boot.
Mm-hmm.
And I never missed a gig.
And
I was going to the airport I was
You had the
driving
little scooter?
myself because it was on my left leg, so I could drive and I could use the sustain pedal.
Okay.
I was fine. You should have seen me going through Atlanta airport connecting flights on my knee scooter
Yeah.
and my crutches on
Yeah.
the steering wheel. It was really
Talk
something,
about a man
you know?
who's committed to his craft. Yeah. Well, number one, we're glad. Number one, to know that you're human, and number two, that you're healing well, man. I'm glad about that.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about your history, and I found out that you're from like Montreux,
Yeah.
where one of the biggest, best jazz festivals in the world lives, the Montreux Jazz Festival, and you kind of grew up with Montreux Jazz Festival in your backyard.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what was that? What was that like, man? Being in Montreux, growing up, and realizing that this is one of the biggest music events in the world, and how did that influence you?
Well, to start, the first festival happened in 1967, and my parents knew so many jazz musicians. Kenny Clark to start with, who started to bring all the musicians to our house. So me growing up during this festival in the summer, every summer, we kind of took it for granted because I was a kid. I was like, oh, this guy's American. I see him on album covers.
Yeah.
So it was just the meeting of people, the meeting of musicians. I took it for granted because it was so natural to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never forgot the first show that I saw was I was 8 years old, and I went to Aretha Franklin's first show in Europe. And
Wow.
I don't remember the music at all,
Okay.
but I remember the sequin dress, the silver sequin dress.
Yeah.
I will never forget that. And I also saw some timeless classic recording where I was actually in the house listening to the concert. Like Les McCann,
Okay.
Compared to What,
Yeah.
I was there.
Okay.
McCoy Tyner, Enlightenment record, I was there. So many records. Beat Evans, live in Montreux, his work. So I was there all the time. I worked a little bit as a volunteer,
Okay.
and my parents were very good friends with the founder, Claude Nobs.
Okay.
So yeah, we saw a lot of people.
The music has been around you from the very beginning, and
Yeah.
Donald Byrd is your uncle.
Yeah. So I knew Donald since I was like a toddler. I remember him coming to the hospital. I had something done to my tonsils, I think,
Okay.
and he came to see me at the hospital. But really, when I first really hung out with him, that was in 1973. He came with his band that was going to end up being the Blackbirds.
Okay.
And he rented a little house in the mountain and I stayed with him and Kevin Tony, and I was their golfer
Okay.
the whole summer. But I remember, like, really what really struck me is that regimen that they had every morning. They would
Okay.
wake up, breakfast, listen to music, practice, write music, then go to the rehearsals, sound check, show,
Mm.
go to sleep, repeat the next day.
Okay.
And it was very, very regimented.
Okay.
And that appealed to me very much.
Okay.
And I remember that summer is when I decided to become a musician.
And you were how old?
I was 14 years old.
14 years old.
Yeah.
And then at some point, you were introduced to someone that became pretty close to you, that person being Herbie Hancock.
Yeah, well, Herbie is on another planet, of course. But the very few times that I saw Herbie, it's been always a beautiful. It's always a beautiful moment with Herbie.
Yeah.
The last time that I saw him was at the Abyssinian Church in New York City, where I organized the memorial for Donald.
Okay.
And he came. He just came by himself. He got a hotel in Midtown New York City. He took a cab, came to the memorial, played, talked,
Yeah.
then went back to the hotel. Then the next day went back to LA. That's how cool of a person.
Just cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great, man. Great story. And a great project. All of your projects that you've done are great. I mean, we hear the influences of gospel and R&B and sometimes a little funk. But you did a project called Harlem.
Yeah.
And Harlem is, of course, a very specific place. And it holds a very specific place in history when it comes to jazz music.
Mm-hmm.
And that presentation was like a sextet kind of presentation.
Yeah.
What prompted you and influenced you to do that Harlem Nights, that Harlem project?
It was a whole bunch of stuff that happened to me, like the couple of years before I did the record. I had to. I lost. That's when everybody lost their record deal, because the record company just plunged.
Okay, yeah.
So that was a little depressing. Then I stayed. In 2011, I stopped everything, and I went back to Switzerland to be with my mother for the last 4 months of her life.
Okay.
So I was in Switzerland. Then I came back. I didn't want to be in my house anymore, so I sold my house in the country, and I went back. A little,
Yeah.
I went back and I said, well, let me go to the city. Let me see what I can. So I got an apartment in Harlem on 136th Street,
Okay.
right next door to the Harlem Hospital, right on Lenox. And I started to see all my old friends, musicians that never left New York City. I left New York City. I went to the country.
Okay.
So it was really nice.
Yeah.
It was a really nice vibe for 4 years. And that gave me like a really a good
You
vibe.
actually moved to Harlem.
Yes, I did.
And then you wrote this project.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a yeah, that's how you do it.
I moved in 2011, did the record in 2012, and in 2015 I had met my wife, and she had gotten pregnant, so I left the city again. I didn't want to be. I wanted space.
Yeah.
It's not the city for me. Is I need mountains. I need the woods.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm from. I'm Switzerland. So
Of course. That natural beauty.
yeah, but I like the fact that I'm so close to New York. So.
Okay, so at some point you started your own label.
Yeah.
And how's that been going for you?
Well, it's very different. It's very different. I did it on very mom and pop's level. I didn't do it on the high level, but I put out my own record recordings, and it worked really good, because it's been 80-20 for me instead of 20-80 for me.
Yeah, but a lot more work as well. But ownership is everything, man, and I congratulate you on that.
Yeah, thank you.
So what's next, man? What's next in the world of music for Alex Bugnon?
Well, I'm working on some music again. I kind of let that go for a while. My kids needed me to. I was the principal parent. My wife working like 12 hours a day. So
Wow.
It's been hard trying to concentrate on any kind of recording career. So I've kind of been on the road, which I like. This is the ultimate thing: is to be taking your music to the
masses.
But I think I have some really cool stuff now. I'm working with Barry Eastman,
okay,
and also PJ Spraggins.
Okay,
He probably is going to have a tune for me.
I'm sure you will. in case you didn't figure it out, James P.J. Spraggins is in the room with us right now.
He's playing drums tonight. Yeah.
So cool. Well, we look forward to more great music. All of your music has just been wonderful that I've ever heard, and we look forward to more.
Thank you.
All right. And when the new project drops, man, I want an exclusive. I want to get it out there first. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Alex Bugnon. You can find him on social media. Just put his name in. He's not hard to find. He's a great guy, down to earth, making great music. We're here backstage at City Wineries. He's getting ready for a concert. It's going to start in about 20 minutes, and I'm looking forward to that. Don't forget, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's the Rick Joyner Experience, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Alex, peace.
Peace. Thank you.